Hi, I'm Katie Duke, and I've been a nurse for over 20 years. Listen, I used to think that I was my most stylish in my 20s, but honestly, style and confidence only get better with age. And that is why I love Figs. These scrubs are beautiful, comfortable, and they are built to last. They're not those boxy, scratchy uniforms that we all started out in. No. These fit perfectly. They feel amazing, and the quality is just wow! My favorite color? Burgundy. It's chic, it's timeless, and it's even the same color as my apartment, because I'm kind of obsessed with it. And I love adding custom embroidery to make my scrubs as personal as my style. And since I work in telehealth, my embroidered figs even double as my ID badge. It's never too late to reinvent yourself or your scrubs. Get 15% off your first order at wearfigs.com with the code FIGSRX. That's wearfigs.com, code FIGSRX for 15% off your first order.
In the Northern Hemisphere, there's one day each year when darkness reaches its peak, the winter solstice. It's the shortest day and the longest night. The point in the calendar where daylight has been steadily shrinking, almost imperceptibly, and finally bottoms out. For many people, this time of year feels heavy. Energy is low, sleep can feel off, and motivation wanes. On today's episode, we will talk about the biological and psychological role light plays in our lives. I'm Jay, and this is Somnilopod. Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to talk a little bit about the role that light plays in our lives. You know, this time of year around the winter solstice, it is a reflection in a lot of the holidays that we're celebrating, the importance and the meaning of light in our lives. And most of us think of light as something practical. You know, you flip a switch, a screen you stare at, a lamp you forget to turn off before bed. But light is doing a lot more than helping you see where you're going. Light tells your body when to wake up, when to wind down, and sometimes how to feel about the world you're moving through. It's both literal and symbolic. It keeps us alert and it keeps us hopeful. And when we don't get enough of it, especially the right kind, our sleep, our mood, and our sense of balance can quietly start to unravel. From a sleep standpoint, light is one of the most powerful forces acting on your body, whether you're aware of it or not. Inside your brain is a tiny structure called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. It sounds complicated, but its job is really simple. It's your master clock. And light is how that clock stays on time. When light enters your eyes in the morning, especially natural daylight, it sends a clear message. It's time to wake up. That message suppresses melatonin, the hormone that helps you feel sleepy, and increases alertness and focus and energy. As the day fades, light levels drop, melatonin begins to rise. That gradual increase is what prepares your body for sleep. Not instantly, but gently over time. And the problem is that modern life has blurred those signals. Bright screens at night, inconsistent schedules, and limited daylight exposure during the day can confuse your system. Your body doesn't know whether it's supposed to be awake or asleep, and it responds with restless nights, groggy mornings, and a general sense of being out of sync. Melatonin often gets talked about like a sleep switch, but it's more accurate to think of it as a dimmer. It raises slowly in the evening, peaks overnight, and fades by the morning. Light, especially blue-leaning light from phones, tablets, TVs, interrupts that process. Even small amounts can delay melatonin production, pushing your sleepiness later than you intend. That doesn't mean light is the enemy. It means timing matters. Darkness at night helps melatonin do its job. Bright light in the morning helps turn it off. When those two things happen consistently, sleep tends to follow. And for some people, the absence of light is just as disruptive as too much of it. A seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is a form of depression that typically appears during the darker months of the year. Shorter days, weaker sunlight, and longer stretches indoors can all contribute. Biologically, reducing light exposure affects circadian rhythms, melatonin regulation, and serotonin activity, chemicals deeply tied to mood and emotional stability. Psychologically, the loss of brightness can feel like a loss of motivation, of momentum, and connection. People with a seasonal affective disorder often report sleeping more but feeling less rested. They may crave carbohydrates, feel withdrawn, or struggle with low energy and low mood. Now, light therapy, using a clinically designed bright light box in the morning, can be remarkably effective for this. But even simple habits matter. Getting outside early in the day, sitting near windows, and intentionally seeking daylight whenever possible. And beyond biology, light carries meaning. We talk about seeing the light and finding a bright spot or coming out of a dark period. These phrases exist because they reflect something deeply human. Light represents clarity, safety, and possibility. When life feels heavy, sleep often suffers. And when sleep suffers, life feels heavier. Light, literally and symbolic, can help interrupt that cycle. Opening the blinds in the morning, taking a short walk in daylight, usually 10 minutes before 10 a.m., will do the trick. Letting morning light hit your face before checking your phone. These are small acts, but they reinforce a powerful message. I'm here, I'm awake, and I am participating in the day. Embracing light doesn't mean forcing positivity or pretending darkness doesn't exist. It means recognizing that light is a tool, one we can use with intention. Bright mornings, dim evenings, consistent rhythms. And when things feel emotionally dark, it means allowing light, support, knowledge, routine, hope to enter slowly without pressure. Sleep improves when the body trusts its signals. Mood improves when the mind feels supported. And both improve when we stop fighting light and start working with it. Light wakes us up. Darkness lets us rest. And both are necessary. When we honor that balance, that biologically and emotionally, we don't just sleep better, we live more steadily, more gently, more awake to the moments that matter. So, today and tomorrow and the day after that, embrace the light at the right time, in the right way, and let it guide you toward better rest. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has been fun for you. If you have any comments or questions about future episodes or any past episodes, please reach out to me. You can reach me at j@somnilopod.com or touch base with me through any of the socials. And until we meet again, please remember to make sleep a priority. Thanks so much.